Welcome to the Flashing Badger podcast. You are joining us for Delta Green. This is episode 5 of Victim of the Art, a serial killer mystery being investigated by
Kane
as Dr. Richard Murphy,
Fitz as Abby Greer,
Deputy Marshal Abby Greer,
US Deputy Marshal Abby Greer,
and Mike as FBI analyst Henry Chook Goggles.
When you left us last episode, they were making inquiries at the home of one Mark, Eloise, and Thomas Dengler. The Dengler family had a connection to all of the victims, having appeared on their phone records. Thomas had just offered to show the agent something cool in his room.
Yeah, it's a bit nerve-wracking.
They were walking up the stairs when the episode abruptly ended, just like this intro, with the music.
Flashing Badger, all right. Flashing Badger.
So last episode, I faked you out by saying, oh, the lights went out in the episode ended, but they didn't. Classic cliffhanger to get you back. You're walking upstairs to his bedroom. He's following along behind and he's telling you, yeah, it's all this stuff I got for my granddad. It's so cool. You're gonna love it. Come have a look. And he seems pretty relaxed. Sort of a different side to him has opened up now where he seems really passionate, where he was quite reserved before.
Which room's yours, Thomas?
No, just here, just on the left. He opens the door to his bedroom and you can see straight in front of him is this standard kids room. There's a single bed. There's a few like posters and things for bands that were cool a few years ago. There's nothing that really stands out. It's tidy, except for in one corner of the room there is a desk and there's an old like steamer trunk next to that that's open and it's full of diaries and notebooks, and some of them are open on his desk, and there's a map of South America up on the wall, and there's some old photos there in a stack. And he says, come, have a look.
Show me what you've got, Thomas. What is this stuff?
He said, well, this is, my grandfather was an explorer. So this is pretty amazing stuff. I only got this a few weeks ago, but he was born in 1909 and he went all the way and spent most of his life in Peru.
What sort of things was he studying? What are all these books for?
Well, he looked at like all the native tribes there and all the ancient ruins and all kinds of stuff. He goes, yeah, look at this. And he brings out this little like, he's got all these different documents and all these different South American tribes that he hands to you.
Wow, look at this stuff, Thomas. Have you had a chance to read through it?
So yeah, I've been so deep in this. It's like, I want to be an archaeologist now. This is all I want to do. It's so exciting. Like imagine there's uncontacted tribes out there. There's all these people with their ancient ruins and their ancient history. It's really incredible.
That's fascinating. And how many weeks ago did you say that you first opened this and started reading through it?
Just on my birthday, just like, what is it, 3 months ago?
Okay.
Yeah, but he goes, look, and he pulls out these knotted lengths of like different colored string. Can you roll, all of you, well, both of you that are there, roll me anthropology or archaeology or history.
I've given you a 12 and I'm going to try and find one that I can ham fist that into.
Yeah, and I've given you a 32, which doesn't really help at all with any of my anthropology or history or archaeology skills. I completely fail all of those.
I'm just outside of it. 10 is my best. I've given you a 12.
Wow.
But it is certainly within my human intelligence and persuasion.
Sounds like another way to say fail. So as you're upstairs in the front room there that looks out to the front of the house, you see a car pull up, black SUV that Abby signed some rental paperwork for. I know you told me before you texted the address to Richard when you went inside. Richard, tell me about, you get to the front of this house, you can see the cruiser there and you can actually see through the top window, you can see Henry wave his head. It's dark outside now, but he's in the brightly lit room and he kind of gives you a little nod.
Yeah, so I get the nod. That tells me that everything's okay. I'm not really sure what the rest of the team have been doing here, but no issues whatsoever, and I'm keen to speak to them, to take them aside to let them know what Thomas Carson told me, particularly about the Coral Nomad group. So I just head in. So Henry, are you going to go down and let him in, or are you just sort of waving him towards the front door?
I might wave him towards the front door. Can I step outside of the bedroom and yell back down the stairs and just be like, Eloise, are you there?
Yeah.
Our partner, is just coming up to the front door. Are you able to let him through and just guide him upstairs for me?
There's more of you. Okay. And she opens the door and she says this sort of slightly weird, like, hello. friends are upstairs.
Yeah, thank you. Dr. Murphy's my name. Nice to meet you. You right if I just head up?
Doctor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're with the FBI as well?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
A cup of tea would be great.
You walk upstairs and
I want to get rid of the policeman who's out the back. Is there an upstairs balcony, something I can stick my head out and let him know that we're all good up here?
sure, there's one of those sliding windows. You can just crack
Officer, you there?
it. Yes, sir. Hello.
Good news. We're inside. We found what we needed. I'm happy if you want to head back. I've spoken to your supervisors as well, but I'll reach out to you on this radio channel if we need something.
Okay. Are there about the other thing that the tire issue, ma'am?
Yeah, so I'm going to have my reports in by the end of the shift. So leave that with me and I'll reach back out to Mr. Dengler, but that'll be fine.
Okay, and you'll speak to Chief Mason because he's. I think he probably knows about it by now.
Yeah, my plan is to give him an update within the hour.
Okay.
But thanks for checking in.
All right. Thank you, sir. I'll catch you later.
You have a good night and thank you for your service.
And he walks out to his car and Sheriff hops in. As you turn your head and watch his car drive away, you see another vehicle drive up.
Yeah.
It's a white van.
Ooh, okay. Yep.
So I'm obviously really keen to speak to the team one-on-one.
So I'm happy that you can sort of drag them out into the hallway and do a very quick briefing if you...
Henry, Abby, you got 2 secs?
Yeah.
Can we sit?
Yeah, Thomas, are you...
What'd you find out, Tom? What'd you find out, Dick?
Yeah.
So Tom's like, I'll be here. And he's pouring through a journal or something as you shut his bedroom door.
So just briefly, I got all the way back to speak to Tom. The sample had been analysed. He was obviously really nervous, wanted to speak to me one-on-one, and I'll tell you why that is now. The sample is biological. It's come from a living organism. It excretes chemicals like chlorine and so forth, like sweat, in a way.
Okay, like some sort of polymer.
Exactly, like a polymer. Yep. The thing is, a group called the Coral Nomad has been activated, and they've been sent out here with essentially like a kill or capture mission with a view of capturing this organism that's believed to be linked to these deaths. He didn't explicitly say it, but he does not think that's a favourable outcome if that occurs. If they can get a hold of this sample, this organism, whatever it is. Where are you guys at with the job, guys and girls?
Now, does the Coral Nomad mean anything to us as maybe slightly more experienced Delta Greeners?
Roll me an intelligence roll.
Yeah, I've rolled a 3 under 85.
Yeah, I've rolled a 89 under 65, so I don't.
That's over, but yeah.
Over, sorry. See,
Nice
it's an
try.
intelligence, yeah. An 89 over 65.
Well, I'm happy that Henry, you know that this is like it's almost like a Black Ops capture team for Delta Green. So these are the tactical, they're not the investigative arm. These are the tactical people that get deployed to deal with this stuff. I'm not sure that you know the full depths of, and you probably don't know the depths of that. There's this play between the military industrial complex, but that's not relevant. What you know is these are the people who come in with machine guns.
Yeah,
and
I've heard
finish
of these
problems.
teams before. These aren't investigators. This is the type to roll up on short notice.
Hopefully not in a white van.
I think they only use white vans. High energy, armed to the teeth, and just resolve things really quickly. I've had these on one other job, and it was bad news.
Yeah, well, from Tom, they're planning on capturing this thing, using it for whatever reason. That's not a good outcome from him. So I was kind of told to prevent that from happening would be the desirable outcome for all of humanity, I think was his words.
Yeah, okay, understood.
Where are you guys at?
We've drawn a link between all 3 victims, and that link is 16-year-old Thomas Dengler in the other room, that he's had contact with each of them, but the obvious standout is that all 3 have hurt him in some way. And what I mean by that is dentist has recently performed root canal on him, which has left his jaw swollen and in pain. 17-year-old Lauren, our cheerleader, rejected his advances. So that's why his number pops up in her phone. So he felt embarrassed by that. And he was kicked out of the library recently by our librarian for when he was acting up. So he was put out by that as well. So in 3 different ways, he's been hurt by these people.
Embarrassed and sort of shamed.
And you've sort of come in now at a point where we initially confronted his dad. Dad is a aeronautical engineer out at
Northrop Grumman.
that place.
I've heard of them.
So that would provide... So they're a defense contractor, working on F-35s and things like that. So that is a aeronautical means of transportation or something available to this family, and it's top secret, high clearance sort of stuff. You've come to us at a point where we've got home. Mum's downstairs and we're up here with Thomas. He's just walked us in and he's just handed me a booklet of some old South American explorer ancient stuff.
Yeah, Abby just handed that to me now, and I've just had a look. I'm just flicking through it now. It doesn't mean a huge amount to me, but there's ancient symbols and animals and all sorts of things in
Mention
the back.
of old civilizations and
The Chavin
I'll be clear, we
culture.
haven't confirmed that he's responsible for these 3 deaths, only that he has a link to the victims. It could still well be mum or dad, but we have the ability now to go back in and question him and also maybe push it a little further in terms of his response to pain.
Are you thinking of trying to get a reaction out of him?
Yeah.
All right, how are we going to do that? What's the best way to
Come
do
on
that?
in. Come meet Thomas.
we're about to bash a kid.
Do you, just before we head in, do you want me, given the critical time from what Mr. Carson said, are we wanting me to go hard and trying to get an emotional reaction out of him?
How about we try and introduce you as the doctor that's here to help him? Because he might be scared and wondering why these things are happening to him.
Okay, so
And maybe you're the one that can fix the problem. And if not, then we've got 6'4" Abby here who can...
Abby's just realised. Now, do I know this white van's put up, or did you just see that?
Henry saw it out the window of his room.
Oops,
Right.
my bad.
But as you step back into the room, reopen the door, you now see 2 people getting out of the white van. And one of them is holding a Steadicam rig with a mobile phone on it. And is filming the other one. And you can't hear what they're saying, but you can see those obnoxious gestures that YouTubers do. The
Yeah.
clickbaity.
they're the worst people in the world.
worst, literally the worst people on the planet.
Stop staring at me, all 3 of you.
We're going to have to wrap. This is not going to end well if the YouTube group get in there and confront him. I'm going to try a good doctor.
They're currently standing on the front, like the pavement outside the house. It looks like they're being pretty clever about not stepping over the property boundary. You know, this being where there's pretty severe property trespass laws and things, but they're standing there and they're filming.
How about one of us just to Eloise and we draw blinds, close door, and don't
Yeah,
engage?
in the meantime, the doctor can try and elicit a
I'll
emotional response. out of-
Shuffle downstairs to speak to Eloise to let her know that people have turned up that aren't with us.
She's like, what, like the newspapers?
Well, similar. I think there are people that are fascinated with what's been happening in the town and they're going around almost as vigilante photographers. I don't want
They're
them...
not YouTubers, are they? They're the worst.
I don't want them
Absolute
upsetting you and your
worst
family,
people.
but I also can't remove them. So how about we draw the blinds, and if they knock on the door or ring the doorbell, please don't speak to them.
Okay.
Would you be happy with that, Eloise?
Okay. Yeah, I don't love it, but okay.
And while
So-
she's saying okay, I'm like,
yeah,
as
all
the blinds go.
Okay.
And I'm shuffling back upstairs. Doom, 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 doom.
So the plan is I'm going to head in. I'm going to speak to the young boy. I'm going to be a kind of a calming presence, trying to elicit admission or some information out of him. If that doesn't work, then we're going to try and get another emotional reaction through provoking him. Is that right?
You're allowed to lie
Yeah.
to him too.
Yeah.
He's just a kid.
Yep. I've got a background in.
You ain't real cops either. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. Got a background in psychotherapy. I've got that sort of thing. So we'll see how we go. So I'll head in.
Tell me about your approach. How does this go? What's the
My approach is I'm going to
your plan is to like befriend him and
befriend him, act as if I know more than I do know, and try and talk to him about what's been happening lately, how difficult it must be for him, empathize with him about how difficult it must.
roll whatever you've got psychotherapy for me.
Yep. And I have rolled a 7.
Oh, everyone is rolling amazingly.
When it counts, I love
yeah.
it.
So 7 under 60.
You sit down with Thomas and you start this conversation, and he's like introduces himself to you, and he's really passionate about the South American stuff. He's talking about all that as well. And he says, "What? So what? You're a doctor, like a psychiatrist, or
Yeah, look, I am Tom. Can I call you Tom?
of course,
Yeah, but Rich is my name. You can call me Rick. A lot of my friends call me Rick if you're comfortable with that.
Dr. Rick?
Just Rick's
Just doctor's fine.
just Rick's fine.
Okay, Rick.
Look, the reason I'm here to speak to you today, I understand the last couple of weeks have been really challenging for you, and you know, at your age, it must be really, really tough to have experienced a number of different things you've experienced over the last couple of weeks. And I just wanted to have a chat with you about that, see how you're traveling, see how you're feeling within yourself. And you've obviously got a lot to process here that my team outside have explained to me the different things that have happened.
It's been a big couple of weeks. And people say there's like a serial killer on the loose. It's
Look, and that's okay. And we're obviously going to deal with that at some stage. But I just wanted to speak to you as well. I understand there's been a few troubling sort of things that have happened. You were kicked out of the library. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I just felt I was a bit bummed because I got kicked out, but everyone else was goofing off too. And then I didn't think it was really very fair, but.
Yeah, so tell me a bit more about that. So what do you mean it wasn't fair? Like what sort of happened there that...
they should have all got kicked out too, but...
And only you were targeted?
Yeah.
And how did that make you feel at the time?
Pretty crummy.
Like, how did you feel? Like, what do you mean by crummy?
I don't know, just pretty like upset and sad and like I was being picked on. Bit angry.
Yeah, okay. And are you feeling that now? Like, it's obviously been a few days since, but how are you feeling about it now?
No, I'm okay. I don't care. I can go back there. I don't mind anymore. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. And then the next thing, I think you called the young girl, Lauren.
Yeah, and he blushes again.
Tell me about that phone call. What were you hoping to have come from
I
that?
just wanted to go to the movies, you know?
Yeah, that's good. And how did she react?
She just laughed and called me a loser and
Laughed at you?
Yeah, and I kind of get beaten up a lot and pushed around a bit, but I kind of thought she'd smiled at me the other day, and I thought maybe it would be different, but no, it wasn't.
You sound like you've had a real rough trot recently. So kicked out of a library, unfairly targeted.
Yeah.
You say you're beaten up a lot. And then this one thing you had with this girl that you thought might be a positive turned up negative, and she essentially laughed in your face, huh?
Yeah, I haven't had great fun, but
No, it's terrible. So, and collectively, how's all that make you feel?
I've been feeling pretty sad, but my mum and dad are really good. And mum, for a couple of months ago, I got all this stuff, and you see, it's for all my grandfather's stuff. I didn't even know, but he was like a great explorer. And look at all this, and look at this. And I've got this like cool amulet as well, and he like takes the leather thing out from his neck and shows you this kind of, it's like a clay little totem of a man. You can tell it's clearly sort of South American in origin, but you can roll for me if you like, if you've got some kind of background in history.
History, not really. I've got a 10%, and I roll a 23 over 10. So
he says, yeah, it's this is a charm from the ancient, one of the ancient tribes in Peru. So that's like pretty cool. So it's okay. It's not too bad.
So I'm obviously trying to steer the conversation to get emotions coming from him, to get him emotional. That's why I'm mentioning a rejection of the girl being kicked out of the library, being beaten on, but it's just not landing.
No,
I'm just
roll human for me.
human.
Maybe you need to like up the ante bit and start.
Yep. So for human, I
stay
actually
out
did
of it.
well. So I get a 9 under 10. Yeah.
Okay, so every sign you're getting from this kid is that he's being open with you about his feelings, and he's not keeping anything back. This feels to you like he is being genuine with you, and even though he's expressing that he's had a hard time, he's kind of bounced back from a lot of it.
Yep. So I really, based on that insight, I don't think I'm having much luck with this approach, and I think we need to.
Or do we think that it's not him?
I think we need to get a violent, aggressive.
If only one of the three of us really stood out as being physically imposing.
I think I'm going to send in the deputy. Abby,
Yeah.
I'm just going to.
Yeah.
Tob, I'm just going to let the deputy marshal have a chat with you in a minute. I'll just give you the heads up. You want to be very truthful with this woman.
Sir, my father always taught me to be truthful to the police, and I wouldn't lie to you, sir.
Where's the mother during all of this?
She's downstairs.
Are any of us with her?
No, we're all upstairs.
All right, over to you, Abby.
You giving me any tips? What am I trying to do?
She's upstairs, she's downstairs, just rearranging her plumage.
Decorating her nest.
Clock's ticking. Go hard.
Okay. In the meantime, maybe go speak to the mum.
Yeah, I'm happy to head downstairs and keep the mum busy, because honestly, I think with the clock ticking, the way things are, we need to know. We need to rule this.
You're like, I don't want the doctor to see what I'm about to do.
What have you got? Have you got like a persuade skill or something like that?
Yeah, I have. Well, obviously, I have charisma. I have a persuade skill.
What's your persuade?
It's 50.
Cool. I'll give you a 20% bonus because you are a very big, imposing figure, and he is alone in his room with a couple of cops.
Yeah, and I have intimidated witnesses before and,
I don't
offenders
tell,
before.
I think that's the grand jury can decide.
And I've got a 69. Yeah, 69.
under 70.
Under 70. So I've barely made it in.
Tell me how you intimidated him.
Do you want me to get you warmed up?
Oh, please.
I lean in. So the doc has just walked out. The
I'm heading
door's
down
closed.
to distract Mum.
And I'm like, you know what I've heard, Thomas, throughout all of that? I've heard that you're pathetic.
No.
I've heard that you're a loser and that nothing goes right for you because you are just constantly getting stuff wrong. I'd knock you back too.
Wow.
Thomas is like, you can see he's like, what? It's really, and he's like got tears welling in his eyes already.
That's why people
just
keep
gonna beat
hurting
him
you,
up.
Thomas, is because you're easy to walk all over. I could walk into your own house and walk all over you right now. Your little amulets, your little trinkets, none of that stuff's doing it for you. He's about to choke him out. So saying mean things to this kid ain't so bad.
And he's like, there's tears down his face. He's like, why are you saying this to me? He's like, bring the doctor back. He was nice. Dr.
was
Rick.
nice. Dr. Rick's not coming back.
Straight off that point,
I don't know what you want from me.
I just go straight into the pretty much grab him by the lapels, pick him up and do the, where are they? I'm just like, what did you do?
He's like, I don't know what you want.
Why did you hurt them? Why did you hurt them?
He's just
I'm
sobbing.
Yeah. And
Almost inconsolable. He's like, I don't know what you want from me.
I'm pushing him up against the wall. I'm smashing stuff around in the room and all that. I'm like,
I'm downstairs.
what are you doing? Why did you hurt her? Why did you? And I'm just screaming that to him. Why did you hurt her? Why did you hurt her?
He's just sobbing, inconsolably sobbing. And he's like kind of feebly clutching at your hands to try and get the weight off his chest. He's like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know what you want from me.
It's pretty much at this point, I look at Henry and go, I don't think.
While he's got it and he's holding him, can I do a bit of a quick ransack of the room?
Yep.
Like searching. I know there's this tub, but I want other stuff.
And it's good. The
That's
smashing.
a 001. It's a 1 under 60 for search. That's roll of the day. If there's anything here, I've found it.
Still not critical though, is it?
Nah.
You find the trunk is full of journals and sort of knickknacks and bits of string that you recognize as the writing in some South American cultures and all kinds of things. The rest of the room is kids' clothes and normal stuff. And there's a pull out under the bed with like baby memories and a photo album and stuff in it. The rest of the room's pretty bare. There's like a few little trophies from athletics events and things, but there's nothing in here that really strikes. Outside of that trunk, that is the only thing that's out of place in this room.
Thomas, did you go to your dad's work?
What?
The aerospace engineering place. When were you last there?
We can't go there. You need to like have a special pass and things.
You're not meant to go there, but do you go there, Thomas?
And then I'm still going, why did you hurt them? Why did you hurt them?
We have there's like the family picnic once a year. We went at 4th of July.
Oh, man. We're really committed to this.
And I'm downstairs and Eloise is like,
Yeah. She's like,
She's hearing
what is
sound.
going? I hear lots of crashing and bang. What's going on up there?
and the stress
I need
is
to see my son.
Let him sort it out.
the stress is getting to me a bit. And I'm like, Eloise, you need to just sit down. So I'm
Calm down so I can think.
yeah,
Eloise, stop yelling.
Why is it so hot in here?
you're scaring the children, Eloise.
And at this point,
They're just talking. Eloise.
Can you two
Oh,
upstairs?
no.
Can you both roll a sanity roll for
Yeah,
me
fair enough. Maybe I'm the crazy
for the
one.
acts of violence you're committing against a child?
16, I'm safe. Kind of.
You can lose 1 sanity for violence.
Yeah, fair.
it's a 92 over. I failed.
You can take 3 sanity because it's creeping into you now that
Yeah, I'm not enjoying this.
you've gone too far. And that's for violence. So if you tick on your adapted to violence boxes on the right-hand side.
Done.
I've pretty much now come to the conclusion that Thomas is not,
He needs to be purged.
that he's not what we're looking for, at least not now and not here.
He's wearing an amulet. We're arguing in front of Thomas.
Okay.
He's got an amulet of some weird bird thing, no doubt. I haven't looked at it closely,
You
but it'll
start
be a
screaming,
bird.
we got to kill him.
He's got a trunk full of this Peruvian stuff, and I read the book. There's stuff in there about beliefs of a winged creature, and this all happened around the same time that he opened the trunk. He's brought something back. That's
Well,
probably been dormant for 100 years.
I pretty much drop him. Drop him on the ground.
Okay. And he's sobbing. He's like knees up to chest.
Thomas, do you have
stand back
blackouts? Do you have moments you can't remember?
So, what?
You're about to.
Do
We were never here.
What do you mean blackouts? Like with someone with a tumor? I don't have blackouts. Like Breaking Bad?
I grab his wrist.
Wait, it's 2017. Is Breaking Bad out yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Like
No, it is.
Breaking Bad?
A fugue state.
I grab his wrist and I want to look at his hands and his fingernails.
He almost doesn't even resist you anymore, but he's like
Do you smell them?
normal teenage hands.
I squat down next to him. Complete change in persona. But get his attention. A little bit of a slap to the face. Tom. Who else did you tell about Lauren rejecting you for your date?
I wouldn't tell anyone. Do you know how embarrassing that was?
Tom. I slap him again. Who'd you tell?
I didn't tell anyone.
Thomas.
No.
I didn't tell anyone.
I need to remind myself we're about to burn this
one
kid.
cheek
so-
is going red now.
And he's got the sore jaw.
Yeah.
Who did you tell, Tom?
I didn't tell anyone.
Who'd you tell about getting kicked out of the library, Tom?
Richard, you're downstairs as you hear a key in the front door,
Yeah.
and the front door opens,
Welcome home, Mark.
and in steps, man, you haven't seen before, but it's Mark. Hello? Can I help you?
Hi, Dr. Murphy from the FBI. I believe you've spoken to my colleagues previously.
I think your colleagues might have slashed my car tire.
You seem angry.
You are a doctor.
Where? What
are you, a psychologist?
What the hell are you doing here?
Mark, I'm just going to have you take a seat on the chair next to your wife, Eloise.
And he looks straight past you, Eloise. He goes, "Where's Tommy?
Mark,
Where's Tommy?"
I'm not going to repeat myself.
And she just points, and he turns and walks up the stairs.
And so I'm like, no, this is critical because I know the information about the coral nomad coming. Like, we're drawing a line in the sand here. I feel like we're onto something. I don't know what it is. And something comes over me, and I'm chasing Mr. Dengler up the stairs.
Yep.
And I grab him by the back of his collar, and I say, Mark, I'm not going to repeat myself. I told you to sit on the couch next to Eloise. Come back with me. I'm here with the FBI.
Okay.
I'm really getting into
You're
this.
loving the FBI aspect.
Yeah.
Flexing hard.
Roll an unarmed combat roll for me.
Unarmed combat is 40, and I got 92
Okay.
over 40.
All that lack of training's catching up with Doc.
And you both end up in this kind of like push-pull struggle where you're holding onto his collar and he's kind of pushing back against you, and he's like, "Excuse me?" He's like, he's like, "Are you arresting me? For what? For what?"
Feathers going everywhere.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's like, you're in this like struggle now where you're kind of holding onto his collar and he's like pushing back against you, and he's like, "Are you arresting me?"
Mark, I can see I've ruffled your feathers, mate. Come sit down in the chair with
Well done.
Come sit down next to Eloise and I'll explain it to you, but I can't let you go upstairs at the minute, mate.
Are you doing this in a raised voice? Or are we hearing this in the bed?
Yeah, you can hear. Yeah, I'm trying to signal. That's half the thing. I'm trying to signal to you guys, like, I'm up against it. I got mum and dad down here. I'm trying to control them. I'm yelling out his name so you can hear me saying, "Mark, I need you to sit down." I'm trying to signal to you guys, whatever you're trying to do up there, if we're on the money with this kid, you need to land it now. But I'm up against it downstairs. Mm-hmm. Yep. I got these creepy YouTubers at the front.
Could be loving this.
So you two upstairs, you've heard this. What are you doing?
Grab the necklace around Tom's neck and I rip the amulet, pull it to try and break it off his neck.
Yeah, and it snaps. It's like a simple leather string, and the amulet itself is almost weightless. It's like, 100 grams. It's tiny.
What does it look like?
It looks like two figures that are intertwined around each other, and one looks like a sort of stylized human being, and the other one looks like some kind of winged beast. If you've got archaeology or anthropology, you can roll that for me now that you've had a closer look at it.
I'm still rolling to try and beat a 10 here each time. No, a 79.
So you don't recognize it. It looks like something in that booklet you flicked through before, but it doesn't jump at you as to what it specifically is.
When did you put this amulet on for the first time, Tommy?
So my mum gave it to my birthday. I didn't steal it.
Tommy, what
your
date is your birthday?
3 months ago. It's August the 28th.
I spin the amulet around and I show Abby, and it does that thing where it's the blank side, but then it slowly turns to face you, and it has the human figure intertwined with the winged figure. I put the amulet in my pocket.
Just as is?
I don't start to feel funny, do I?
No.
I don't have any special bags on me to put it in at the moment. It's just we're in the midst of all this stuff going on. I jam it straight in my pocket.
How do you deal with the beak that's rapidly forming?
I have a sudden taste for seed.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Tommy, are there any other amulets or jewelry or anything that you've put on since that date?
No, there's just in the trunk. There's there's other stuff. There's there's a few little like sculpture things, and there's you've seen them. They're like almost like little totems and stuff. But so no, it's just what's in there.
This trunk, size-wise, how big is it? I'm wondering if I'm moving this trunk or if it's beyond.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say Abby can carry it down the stairs. It's
okay, cool.
It's probably a good 3 foot long.
If you
it's gonna
said
be
no,
awkward.
I was torching this house.
I think I'm doing that anyway, to be honest with you.
I got Abby and I jiggle the amulet, I jam it in my pocket. I go, what now?
I think we almost need to convene with all of us, but I'm starting to think that if we don't go and leave witnesses or
Abby,
whatever, we might be cable tying this family and taking them back. Can we take within Delta Green?
Wait, who are you talking to?
Within the organisation, do we have like places we take them that they're questioned and sorted out, or are we working as an independent cell, self-supporting?
You're pretty much working as an independent cell, but you could make the inquiry. There are green boxes and things nearby, which are things that they're like supply caches almost, and sometimes they have occult stuff or otherworldly stuff in them. In terms of an actual, like, are you asking about a private Guantanamo?
Sort of.
Yeah, not really.
No.
It's not really the kind of thing that you want to pay maintenance on
No, fair enough.
as a secret organisation.
No, fair enough.
Sorry, if you can do that in your experience, it would be something like renting a storage locker or a motel room. Or,
Yeah, okay.
Abby, here are our options as I see it. We eliminate the family and the house and the contents of the house, or we're bundling them into the white van out the front and we're destroying the video camera that's currently recording out the front. We probably have enough to be able to talk these 3 people around to come with us because they're all panicked but compliant, other than the fisticuffs. We just need to commit to stopping the incursion and then thoroughly obscuring our involvement.
While this
about
conversation's going on, Richard downstairs is still struggling with Mark. Roll a test for me against your unarmed again.
90 over.
Mark just rolled an 8, so Mark gives you a big 2-handed shove that leaves you stumbling back over the coffee table and lands you up with you sitting on the ground. And he pulls open the front door and he's like, Eloise, go and get the neighbors, get help. Tell them this. I don't know who these people are, but they're here. Call the police. And he pulls a phone out of his pocket and starts dialing 911 as he's running upstairs. He's like, Tommy, are you okay? And Tommy in the room is and the 2 of you are parked just near the door to his room as you hear the thumping footsteps coming up.
This will be quick. Do you want to save them or not?
Go on. What's your idea?
You don't have time to discuss.
Do you want them alive or dead?
The door throws open
Yeah.
and Mark comes in.
Thank God you're here. We don't have long. I need you to listen to me.
And you can hear faintly the phone ringing at Mark's ear. He's like, Tom, come in now. Come with me.
I grab the phone.
He does the big shrug to try and get you off it.
Mark, they're about to kill Tom. We need your help.
What?
Listen to me, Mark. Hang up the phone if we want to look after Tommy.
It's like, are you insane?
We don't have long at all.
What the?
We need to get Eloise and we need to get out of the house.
Well, the police are going to be here soon, so you can tell your story to them.
And you know what? I stand up in my booming voice and go, at this point in time, Tommy is the suspect here in 3 murders. 3 murders. He's going away for his life.
Roll the persuade.
33 under 50.
So a critical success.
Oh, it's a double, yes.
He, in a daze, pulls the phone from his ear and hangs up. What do you mean, murders? He looks at Tom. He's like, Tom, is this true? What the hell is going on?
And I start to
What does Tommy say?
Tommy's like, I don't know what she hit me and I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't have too much time to explain this. Get Eloise up here. Richard, bring him up now.
And you're just clambering back to your feet. And Eloise is standing on the front step and she's sort of hovering there in the porch light looking at you.
Yep.
And just in the distance, looking past her, you can see the 2 clowns with a mobile phone, Georgia and William, filming.
Well, I have to grab her, and this isn't ideal at all. But because I don't want to be filmed, but we're going to have to deal with him at some point. But I'm reaching out and grabbing her, pulling her in, and closing the door behind us.
And she kind of sort of half shrugs, but doesn't really resist that much.
Yeah.
And the door shuts.
And I'm just like, you need to come upstairs now. And I'm a doctor, you can trust me. So I'm dragging her upstairs, hoping that the rest of the team have got a plan, because this has gone bad.
Yeah, it's gone bad. And
Nah, it's gone perfect.
we've got him up in the room, and we basically, I don't even know if we're obfuscating here. At this point in time, I think we need to explain to him exactly what we think's gone on, just to keep him moving.
Okay. I mean, that's fundamentally and critically against the program's directives.
Yeah, okay,
And
maybe we don't. Well, no, this is what I'm at.
You know where that ends.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we don't do that. But I basically say, Tommy here's the suspect in the murder. He's the only one that connects all three. We don't think that he's done it, but the police are going to come down here very, very shortly and arrest him if we can't prove that he did.
And we have a problem here, Mark. And are you ready to speak frankly?
Mark says, yeah, but aren't you the police?
We are, Mark. And the reason we've been sent here is that there's a trust issue within the local department. And we're worried that they're going to come pick up Tommy. And there's not going to be any due process. There's nothing. They're looking for an answer, and they've made their mind up.
Like a motorcycle gang or something?
No, I'm
Like the
talking.
drug dealers?
There's a lot of things linked that we don't have time to get into right now. The reason they've sent the three of us and that things were so forceful when we came to see you is we need to get you, Eloise, and Tommy to safety as quickly as possible. But if we're going to achieve that, we need to move fast, and I need you to do everything that I'm about to say.
Okay. I'm happy that persuade roll from before carries over and that he's still in your thrall. Tell me how this goes. What's the plan now? Where are you
Everything that we need done right now, Mark, this big trunk here, these are items that are linked to another investigation that is very important to the Bureau. We're going to collect all the different things in this room that relate to that trunk. We're going to bundle it up. We're going to carry it out to our vehicle out the front. And the six of us are going to get into our big old Escalade that's got plenty of room. The issue we have is who's standing in front of the door at the moment. Now, there are two individuals out there that are independent reporters. Neither of them have any credibility. But what they do have is the ability to film us.
I have an idea. Why don't we convince Eloise to go stand out the front and call them in? I need you guys to come in here and film this. They come in. All three of us bundle them, pillowcases over their head, cable tie, take away their video camera.
Put them in their own van, where they'll be discovered weeks later.
Take their van, and because we need to fit people, and we use that as an escape. That's the plan. That's my plan.
No one's looking for that white
So
van
Eloise presumably is not aware that they're about to get absolutely shanghaied, but she agrees that she'll call them in.
Yeah.
And they get to the front doorstep, and you're sort of just around the corner of the door, and you hear her say, "Look, you can come in, but I can't have you filming in my house until we'll sit down and we'll talk to you." And they're like, "Okay." So they turn their phones off, and when they get inside the door, what is this? You're pouncing on both of them?
Could it
Pretty
be
much.
that, like, as the door closes, it shows that Abby was standing behind the door, just massive,
But she was
this
actually
enormous
visible,
frame,
shoulders and up
Yes.
over the door.
and they just didn't spot it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll, I'm going to give you advantage on this, but roll me unarmed.
If I put a bird amulet on, will that increase my fighting abilities?
What advantage are you going to give me?
20%.
That's an 86 under 20%, which is a pass because I've got 80 unarmed combat.
Sure enough, they come in and they're not expecting this at all. And these are both like weedy university students, and you just bundle both of them using your frequent, as a marshal, you frequently chase down fugitives and things. It's like the kick to the back of the knee, and one of them drops to the ground, and the other one you get in a headlock.
And it's almost like a third hand out of nowhere, like passes me the mobile phone as well.
And one, you hear the zip of the cable ties going tight on both of them. And is this, you actually pillowcasing them? Is this the couple of pillowcases go over their heads?
A couple of frilly pink
And they
pillowcases.
start screaming.
With maybe some socks in the mouth.
Okay.
I know how to do this. I bundled fugitives up before.
They can't
Richard-
scream if they're unconscious.
Richard, roll me a sanity check.
98.
Great, you can take 2 sanity damage for me. You're pretty overwhelmed by this. This is like CIA extraordinary rendition stuff on US soil. This is pretty out of scope for you.
Can I have a crack at whispering in their ears and trying to persuade them?
Yep.
I've given you 67 and my persuade is 60. Unlucky.
No good.
That's all right. We're not
So
trying to
they're
persuade
still
them or
just
anything.
screaming.
We just don't want them to see anything.
We could leave them in the house.
We pretty much could.
Scream all you want indoors.
Yeah. push them down in the basement.
So where
Can
are
I
the
give them a
rest-
pat down? Just like tipping out their pockets, things like that, shaking them around to see if I can find the keys to the van.
Yep. Yeah, sure enough. You find the keys in George's pocket.
Excellent.
George.
Georgia.
Georgia.
Oh, she has a name now. That's too bad. Looking for a bakery you can trust? Come on down to Green and Golden Bakery. Family owned, veteran operated, and we're absolutely compliant with most local regulations.
I have almost 20 years service. Now I make sourdough.
I handle pastries.
I handle containment and donuts.
That's right. At Green and Golden, our staff bring decades of experience in problem solving.
We keep things simple. Flour, water, salt. If it starts whispering, we start over.
Or we discount it.
Try our award-winning pies, sealed fresh every morning.
Triple sealed.
Quadruple since the accident.
Delicious.
Nothing leaves the kitchen unless we say it can.
And nothing gets back in.
Customers love our warm, welcoming atmosphere.
I just came in for the bread, and now I feel watched. 5 stars.
Located just off Main Street, look for the reinforced windows and the open sign that blinks twice.
If it blinks 3 times, don't come in.
We won't be open.
Green and Golden Bakery. Fresh bread, strong coffee, and a commitment to keeping things under control.
Mostly.
Statistically.
Green and Golden Bakery. You'll love it here.
Eventually.
Flashing badger.
All right, we're standing at the
So
front
what are you
door.
thinking, Doc?
All right, we're going from here across the street.
Yeah, so
Let's take both cars. All our
Yeah.
kit is in the Escalade.
And we wouldn't all fit in one car anyway, really.
So I just want to bring us back to what we're actually trying to do. So we're trying to stop what's been happening, and I think we've removed the items in the chest, kind of done that. Now we just need to cover this up between us. Is the family surviving today or not?
Well, the beauty is that we're going to have probably at least one person in the Escalade on their own that could put through a phone call to get some advice from a team leader.
Yep.
Is that a conversation you're going to have on the open phone?
You could, in a way, code it. I think that'd be safe enough, or at least identify that we're going to go to a staging area until the decision is made and they can meet us in person.
I just go back to what Mr. Carson told me about Coral Nomad. Reading what he was saying, we need to pull out all stops to ensure they don't get hold of the subject. That includes the artifacts. I think it includes the kid or the dad or whoever we think this offender is.
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy because the doctor promises to do no harm, but I think I'm going to have to.
Your Hippocratic oath.
I'm going to have to break my code.
Either way, we want them out of this location.
Yep.
So who's going in what car?
How about we put me in the Escalade and these two in the van with the three of them?
Actually, just remember there's a police car outside too.
No, he left.
No, we had a police car.
Oh, that's what I mean by the Escalade, sorry. Oh,
No.
we've got 3 cars.
Yes.
Oh, let's leave
The police car.
police car because they'll track that
Yeah.
pretty easily, even this Blackwater group that are hunting us.
The Coral Nomads. Yep.
That's it.
So we're pretty much done. We're getting out. We need to cover this up. We don't care about the connections we've made in town or anything. We're done.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you going?
We're not going back to the motel. Let's bank on the information that Coral Nomads will have all locations we've already been and likely to go. So now we need something different. So I'd suggest we probably only want to go 20 minutes or so out of town to a location
Yep.
where we can then deal with the rest of this problem.
I think we need a remote location. You've got weapons.
Yep.
Who's got the reporters' phones? You said you searched and took them off them.
Yeah, me.
We need to check. Were they live streaming?
They were.
No, they were recording. They were recording.
Recording?
For edit, yeah.
Okay.
Are we turning them off? And I would
Yeah, I've got a plan for the phone.
Okay.
As soon as you
It's even more
start,
powerful than turning it
you
off.
start
for someone else.
driving away, one of their phones buzzes in your hand, and it says, "Device on the move. Track device on the move."
Does that mean the phone is?
It means they're tracking someone, which could be one of us, most likely. That they've got like a geo tag sort of
They've
thing
got
set
a
up.
geotag on the Escalade.
Maybe.
That's how they knew to show up because somehow they put it on the car that Richard had. Because when they first confronted him, they've somehow got it on the car, and that's how they knew to show up here. Because when he showed up, they showed up shortly
Yeah.
after.
I like that. That's okay, because at some point a team is going to find these 2 individuals inside the house and they're going to work out pretty quick to track their phone. So my goal is to offload this phone onto something that is moving that is not us, to buy us some time, if that makes sense.
Would we be smarter to turn around and put the tracker on the police car, but just put it somewhere
But
obvious?
yeah, the police car's not going to move though.
No.
But if I throw this thing on a train, Then they can chase a train for the next 6 hours.
But what I'm saying is that's the phone.
The tracking
There's
tile.
a tracking device on our
On
car.
the Escalade.
If we
Yeah.
take it back to where we were and leave it there, then it looks like we never left, sort of thing. Like it creates enough confusion that even if they find that phone and look at its tracking data, they'll see that it arrived at this house where they were found. So it will look like they were tracking our car instead of Richard's car.
So if you want, you have to stop and search your car to look for that tracking device for a start. But are you taking this full 20-minute drive to the country first?
I think we need to move. There's
Okay,
going to be a
that's fine.
team en route to this
Yeah.
address, and at the moment, they're not accessing that tracking data or anything.
Yeah.
And the fact that we know about it means that we can use it to our advantage.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yep.
yeah, we're leaving the cop car.
Yeah. We're leaving
I'll
the
jump
cop
in
car.
the Escalade. You two are in the van with the three of them. Where do you want to meet?
Before we do, I want to get I feel like this is going whatever, and I want to get I've got a Kevlar vest and all that on. I want to quickly throw that on. Look for business.
You can just pull it out the boot of the Escalade and quickly,
quickly zip it up.
Yep.
Yep.
And what did you have in there? Pump shotgun? And
Pump shotgun. I take
all
that
that?
out.
The
That's
whole
fine.
go bag is coming with you.
Well, that's fine. Yeah. But I'm dressed up now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect. I grab Abby. I leave Richard with them for 2 secs, and I'm like, Abby, I'm going to show you a spot on my phone. This is where we're going to meet as the group of us. Driving convoy, head straight there, but be mindful, they need to be of the opinion that they're going to a safe house.
Yeah.
But we will deal with obscuring this incursion when we get to that location, if you get me.
I have a plan.
Amazing. Okay, we bundle up into the cars.
So you've picked a spot that's about 10 miles away.
Yeah.
And is it just like a dirt road or something, or is it an actual location?
Yeah, picture a sealed road going into a forest, which then breaks into a dirt road off the track, which would be almost like a fire track that'd get used by some local ranger vehicles and stuff like that. And it gets a bit bumpity and rickety.
So you turn up and it's bumpy. It's very dark now. It's like 9:30 at night, but it's sort of autumn time. It's pretty dark. You get there, you pull up. What's the plan? This feels like you're about to hand them shovels. I have to be honest. This feels grim.
That's crazy talk. What gave you that idea?
Hey, who's the snitch?
I tried on the amulet on the way there, so I get out with my great big wings.
I keep coming back to this point that we got a job to do. There's this pressing urgency not to let whatever this is get into the hands of these other people. It's not pleasant. I think these guys are done. We're talking about the words from Mr. Carson to me were, it is bad for humanity if this gets out.
Yeah. And I was most worried for you being your first job. That I remember my first call out or two, and it's been months and months apart, but it's usually ended in death. It's ended in something pretty messed up.
I have a plan then that would also help with the organisation's
We'll throw it to you.
priorities to obscure.
Enact it.
If you want to get away with anything, you need a patsy. We have two tied up wannabe journalists who, if anything, you could show have been following around and driving all over town.
Yeah, you left them in the
Outsiders.
house.
Left them in the house tied up. If, say, this family were to be victims of the chiropractor in some gruesome way, and then there was evidence at that scene that linked to, say, some patsies who can be shown that to have driven to their house, it might give a very simple suspect an answer.
Are you ready to remove some spines?
Is that what this is? Is that
And then the only thing we need to do is hide some heads.
logistically? I don't want to get too grim on this, but logistically, is this a bullet in the head scenario? Is that what
I
this
think
is?
there's a bullet in the head and then removing some spines and
Yeah.
then taking that stuff back to a house and setting up.
I haven't put too much thought into this, but I would imagine once you shoot the first person, the other two probably get a sense of what the game might be.
I think they might too, but there's ways you could do it quickly and painlessly.
We're in the middle of nowhere. I
We
think
are.
you're right. And if we leave evidence that links it to these guys,
This is happening.
we're here.
Okay.
We're in the circle of
Are
trust.
we in it?
We're
are we in it?
How many guns you got?
I've got a pump action, my hip sidearm, and I've got a revolver in my
Does
ankle
anyone
holster.
else have any firearm skills?
I'd almost be comfortable
Oh,
with it.
20%. I'm happy to use the shotty.
I mean, in reality, aren't they in the back of the van?
Yeah. Are you killing them in the van?
Well, it's a bit simpler.
I would.
Because
Okay.
there's less chance to get away.
Okay. So,
Like shooting
Oh my
fish in a
God.
barrel.
you guys are dark.
This
I'm-
is awful.
I'm
We're not
scared.
the monsters.
I'm scared of all of you now.
It's a kid who put an amulet on.
I'm thinking we jump out of the van, you and I, we lock the front van doors, we open the back doors, and we just start shooting. Bullet holes can be covered. Yeah.
His van will be on fire in a minute anyway.
I want you all to roll sanity for me. And I want you all to roll it at disadvantage because this is horrendous and involves a child.
Is that we roll twice and pick the worst?
No. So you're getting 20% penalty.
So mine's 67, I'm 47.
Yeah.
I have adapted to this new role and I'm okay. I got a 64 under 67. No, but I was 47.
Yeah.
I failed miserably.
Yeah,
Okay.
I failed.
Yeah, I failed by 10.
So each of you are going to roll 1d10.
I've rolled a 1.
I've rolled a 1.
I've rolled a 4.
You people are too well adjusted to this. You are going to be losing that much sanity. You haven't lost that much in one go before. You can choose to project this onto a bond if you like. To reduce the impact it has on yourself, you can basically make the loved ones in your life suffer on your behalf. Does anyone want to do that?
At this point, I'm just going to wear it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take mine.
All right.
Do I get to pick the loved one?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I might transfer a little bit of that.
Just roll 1d4 for me. What's going to happen is you're going to lose that much willpower.
1.
Okay. So you can project 1 sanity onto a bond of your choice. So you're going to reduce your sanity loss by 1. So it's just to 0 now. And you're going to reduce your bond by 1 as well.
To my mentor, Wyatt Rawlins.
Okay. And you're losing that 1 willpower. You've just killed a family in a car. I'd like you to reflect for a second on what absolute monsters you are. But briefly, tell me how the cover-up goes from this. You've talked about someone's going to mutilate these bodies in a horrendous way.
Look, I'm a scientist. I have a background in surgery.
So I think what the plan is Richard and either me or Henry.
I love how softly you're speaking.
I know,
now.
because I'm thinking about the horrors. We'll sit here in the field and remove the spines and the heads of these 3, and we will just leave them here. In the meantime, we'll also leave sort of on the ground close by one of these mobile phones that we've taken from one of these YouTubers. Then one of the others, while this is being done, will drive their van back to their house where we will, and this is the part of the plan I'm a bit fuzzy on, we can either pull them out and either try and knock them out somehow and leave them in the van, or we can just almost try and arrest them ourselves and sort of imply that we got put onto them and there's blood in their van, and then someone else can track their phone or whatever and find the bodies, so we're sort of removed a little bit.
That's tough because they're awake and they're tied up. But yeah, if we could leave the van at their place with the spines.
Or they could go home.
You could ring through the phone call to 911 and just say that a citizen's arrest has been made.
Are they not going to tell the truth about what's happened?
Or they could go out in a blaze of glory when we try to arrest them.
But we're also not really cops.
We need to get out of there. And I don't fancy the idea of us calling it in and handing them over. I think...
Why don't we just leave these 3 as dead as further victims of the chiropractor killer, and it doesn't need to have an ending as far as the public are concerned, because we know that there's an ending and that can just be secretive.
That's not bad.
I suppose.
And the 2 people that get caught at the house tell a story about how they got dragged into the house, and they're like, yeah, well, you're witnesses to this murder that we can't solve.
Kind of muddies the waters a bit if we just go and just disappear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I suppose their only way it could come back on the organisation is them saying, oh, we were tracking the FBI, and then we'll be going, what are you talking about? The FBI wasn't. I don't know. Yeah, I think we still leave some sort of clue at this scene that muddies the waters around the credibility of these 2.
How about I break their phone in half and put it in the pockets of one of the deceased?
Yeah, slightly smashed and in the pocket of one of the deceased. Just smashed enough that it could be recovered, the data from it.
The one thing that I think my time is coming to an end with our organisation is the fact that I've been filmed leaving the hospital early on, and I don't know if that's been gotten rid of yet, but it is what it is.
But that's almost them. That's almost them showing themselves involved.
Yeah. I think we got no other option. I think you're right. We put the phone in one of the bodies of the now
See how it all shakes out.
And I think we go and leave their van with the blood in it, maybe remove the bullets, make sure there's no evidence of bullets in there, and leave the van with the blood in it just parked out the front. Let them...
Yeah, I don't want to go back to the house because I know that there's a cleanup team that will have their own analysts, their own information coming in. They will be either sitting on that house or they'll be going to the house, I think.
I reckon we just go.
We need to cheese it.
And we took that box, didn't we, of all that stuff, and that's what we're going to return to Delta Green.
Yeah.
So I want Abby and Richard to roll another sanity check for me because they've just spent cutting up corpses of their
so I'm
innocent
saying
victims.
you do that?
Exhausting work.
You said
Does he need a sanity for that? He's a doctor.
I think defacing a
Probably,
corpse
this probably
is
goes outside
probably
of my training.
outside his normal scope. So you can roll, both of you roll sanity again for me.
I failed. 70 over 6, over what is now, 54, sorry.
Okay.
I'm 63 and I have rolled a 50. So, I have lent into my training here to get this done.
So you can have another tick in your adapted to violence box. And Fitz, you can take another D10 of sanity loss for me. It's a 10. So would you like to project any
You
of that?
just cracked.
This goes against my sense of justice, even though it was my plan. This goes against my sense of justice and right.
Would you like to project some of that onto your bond?
Yes.
So roll that D4.
A 1.
Lose 1 willpower. You take 9 sanity damage. And you are suffering temporary insanity. So to calm you back down, it's going to take some kind of... You can try and talk him down if you like with your psychotherapy skill, Richard. So roll that.
And I got a 10 under 60. So
Amazing. So
quite good.
Abby's freaked out. She's panicking. Her heart rate's spiking. She is vomiting. But she is not like flipped out. She's still in control as you go through this gruesome task of eviscerating people, 3 people. And you complete your grisly actions there of spines and heads, which I presume you're going to take to dispose of somewhere else. So the story as it stands now is that there's 2 people left tied up in a house. The family from that is missing and are presumably going to be recovered at some point.
Yep.
Maybe after days, we don't know, given how remote the location is. Where are you lot going from here?
Heads and spines go in the trunk with the other items that are going to get incinerated. And let's...
I just say we get out of this town.
Yeah. I think we aim to drive a state over, whether that's several hours of driving, into a motel where we then put in a call to Thomas.
Yep. I think our job here is done. We've muddied the waters
done enough.
Yeah.
We've obscured. We've our involvement now is removed. We came and helped a little bit. We didn't really help at all.
Yeah, you've caused carnage. Where do you stop and sleep? When do you do that?
Or how about we drive for 6 hours in a westerly direction inland and we pick a nice dodgy little motel on the highway?
It's probably 4 or 5 a.m. by the time you get there and go to sleep. Separate rooms again? Expense account still paying?
I think we've earned it.
Yeah.
One thing I did forget to do: search the Escalade for the tracker. Is that something we want to get rid of?
Sure. Put it on the white van.
Yeah, put it back on the white van.
Great.
Yep.
I've got no problem that you've got a good search skill. I've got no worries that you could do that as a matter of time when the rest of the business is going on.
Sorry. I put the tracker in the pocket of one of the deceased.
Okay, I like that.
Okay, yeah, I like that better.
Very good.
Muddies the waters more.
When you wake up the next morning, you flick on the TV in your room and there is a news story. 2 more victims of the chiropractor and the 2 bodies of tentatively identified as New York University students William Wang and Georgia Tharp were recovered from the roof of a house
Go Coral Nomads.
in central Glenridge. And you report back, and obviously Thomas Carson is incredibly perturbed by how this is shaken out, but he's been with the program long enough to know that this is one of the worst outcomes, but it's by no means the worst. He makes arrangements, things to happen. I need one of you, and it doesn't matter who, because it's just a 50-50, to roll me a luck roll. So I want you to roll below 50. 50 or below, let's be clear.
The honours go to Kane.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
We roll a 6.
006.
He did. I thought it was 60 for a second, but it's
We're gonna
006.
need new dice next time we play, because you guys are such a... So the story flies, and the story is helped by the obfuscation that you did, the muddying of the waters with putting the trackers in different places, and it's further confused by the fact that 2 more bodies are recovered on the roof of this nearby house. You watch the news for days to come, and you hear nothing about the 3 in the woods being located. Time just seems to march on, and you go back home and you go back to your lives, and all of you are damaged for what you've done. And all of you now live in fear of the phone ringing and it being the program on the other end of the phone. Mike, roll me a D10.
A 3.
3 weeks later, you have the worst day at work. You've got this case officer who is just she's a real piece of work, and she just hounds you about this intel analysis you have, and she's given you a week's worth of work and hasn't given you enough time. She's given you 3 days to do a week's worth of work, and you try and tell her this, and she's unreasonable, and she's irrational, and she talks about complaints against you and all that sort of thing. You wake up the next morning, and she's been dragged out of her house, and her spine and head were never located,
I see what you've done.
but her body was located
The amulet.
not that far from her house, partially impaled on a street sign.
Oh my. Oh, Henry.
In my head, I was like, I threw the amulet in the trunk as well. I never said that. It was still in my pocket.
You didn't. And, you know,
You find yourself wearing it at work.
I'm
who knows?
so angry at myself.
One day, a Coral Nomad team might knock on your door. That sounds like an adventure for another day.
Oh God, we're so
This
horrible.
grisly monstrosity has been the final episode of Delta Green, a victim of the art. Thank you very much, everyone, for playing. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Kane,
Thank you
thanks
for
for being
having
here.
me.
First adventure, how did you find it?
Yeah, good. It felt like the blind leading the blind for a while there because, as I said at the start, I'm new to all this, but I had a really good time.
Not new to killing by the sounds of it.
No,
No,
people are
that's
monsters.
second nature. But yeah, executing families, okay, no worries. But role playing games and podcasts.
Yeah, that's too much.
I think
No, you were a great addition. Thank you very much for being
Thanks
here.
for having
we
me.
really had a great time. Fitz, I think I really liked Abby. I'm scared of her. but I liked her.
I'm scared of it too, and this is an awful one for Kane to have to start with.
I know.
I think
Well, normally we tell jokes and have fun, Kane.
no.
Why does it suddenly get murdery and bleak when you're here?
So murdery.
What is the one thing that has changed
We
this
are
week?
so vile. Delta. Oh God.
That's right. It's horrible.
We're the monsters. Or Kane's the monster.
We were the monsters
I drove
all
it.
along.
Thank you very much. As I said, this game is called A Victim of the Art. The game is Delta Green by Arctream Publishing. It is a fantastic game. This scenario was written by Dennis Detwiller, who's one of the creators of the game as well. And it's available in one of the compilations for the game called Dead Drops, which has got a series of great. Every scenario for this game is great. I don't know how they do it. It's like their secret sources. Everything is brilliant. If you want to buy a copy, use our affiliate link. Go to DriveThruRPG and get a PDF or get one of their lovely hardcovers. But we don't make any money from that, so don't do that. Leave us a review, please. In Universe are our absolute favourite. We'll read out our favourites, and we would really love for you to tell your friends about us. Mike.
We have a channel Discord. It's for all things mini painting, but also beyond the hobby as well. So it covers the podcast chat where you can help shape the narrative of the games that we play. And we've had in the past where you guys get to design the characters for us as well and make some crucial decisions. But come hang out with everyone. Share your hobby with us and we will share ours with yours. You'll absolutely love it.
And usually I ask you what your favourite moments were, but this week, because it's been so grim, instead I've got some questions here from the Discord that they've given me to ask you. The first question is from Fades, and it's for Mike. And it says, Mike, why do you sound British but with a more unsavoury tone?
It's such a gross accent. I'm sorry, everyone.
know, it's disgusting.
G'day, mate.
I think next I'll ask Fitz from Chaos Imperium. And Chaos Imperium knows she's on my watch list already, but still, is Gary as soft as he looks?
Oh,
Gary the goat we're talking about, who's mounted on the wall. And second part of the question, what's softer, Mike's beard or Gary? So I'll need you to caress both
so
of
hang
them
on.
and give me
I'll have to
advice.
touch both right now.
Oh God. They're so creepily soft, both of them.
Thanks, Chaos. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, I can take my fingers out now.
That's
I
why we
think
need HR
You know what?
for the podcast.
Gary is much, much softer.
It's lush.
Less cornflakes in Gary's hair as well.
Fewer.
Sorry.
Another one from Chaos Imperium. Kane, I'm going to ask you this. It says for each of us, but for you especially, you get to choose. If you had a theme song that could play every time you entered a room, what would your theme song be?
Well, given that I'm a bald man with a kind of a beard / goatee, it would be Stone Cold Steve Austin's
the breaking
done it.
the
glass.
breaking of the glass.
Yeah,
And it just seems to fit, I think. And it would
That
make
could be
for-
your podcast walkout music.
Yeah. If that could be played every time I enter a room,
That's
so I'm going to
amazing.
work meetings, that sort of thing, I think it would just boost everyone's spirits.
And there's a sort of, I'm combining two questions here from friend of the pod, Tiny, and friend of the pod, really Josh Paints. And they are, One is, how do you decide what games to play? Is it a voting thing or more like we're playing this, be ready? And the answer is, I'm a cruel dictator who virtually tells people. Mike and I will occasionally have a bit of a side chat and go, do you think the guys are clever enough for this? And we usually decide that way.
But we've also had it in the Discord where someone just says, check this game.
Absolutely. And that's our favourite way, actually. And I'm pretty
Tiny
much...
pushed us into Delta Green as well.
Tiny did. Tiny set us up on our first scenario, Last Things Last, that we played and enjoyed greatly. And it was a far less murdery than this one.
So murdery.
Yeah, we won't spoil that one at all, but it is
It's
dark, but it's fun. It's fast paced.
And returning...
It's scary, though. I mean,
it's like Indiana Jones, though. This second one takes place before that first one. So if you've listened to this, it's not out of order at all. And you meet Mrs. Janowitz again. Yeah. Really, Josh says, when it comes to choosing an RPG, do you choose based off the campaign? Do you write your own campaign or story? No. The answer is, I want to make sure you get value for money here, so I choose professionally written modules by the recommended as the key ones for fans of the game. Because if I write something, you'll end up with a beginning and a middle and no end, or vice versa.
and we also check to see what other podcasts have covered, because if we're going to be the fourth podcast to cover the exact same scenario, that doesn't do as much for you guys, especially for those looking to run campaigns.
Yeah,
as
and sometimes-
well, and give you something different to listen to.
Sometimes we double up and sometimes we have to because they're sort of starter adventures. But really what we do is just pick one that we think there's going to be bang for the buck. And it's a bit of a lonely process because I have to pick without telling the other guys because they'll just Google it and find the answers.
I solve it in the first 2 minutes.
And do you foresee bringing back the videoed version? I think the answer, that's one really for Mike. But unfortunately, we are, as I've said many times, 4 dudes in the basement. We have no editors or anything. We have no producer. We have no staff. So
Yeah, and we all work full time and got families and stuff like that. So by putting effort into videoing these and then the time editing, adding sounds, soundtracks and things like that, then I'm pulling away from the painting channel and the other things there. So it's finite amount of time and I've got to work out where to divvy it up.
And then lastly, really, Josh also asks, I'm not sure if this is for you or me, Mike, but it's both of us. If you need something narrated by a hillbilly, can I do it? And I think for the pod, of course. For the videos?
I jumped in the voice chat with him and he has the best. Like, I called it a southern accent and he got really upset.
Is it like
it's like West Dakota or something.
Is it like a can I touch that dog? That one?
Okay.
Can I pet that dog? Is that that one?
Sorry.
We'd like to apologise.
Who was
To
it?
anyone who's ever heard an American accent, we'd like to apologise for that.
Yeah, I know the kid.
You know the one
Yeah.
I'm talking about? Can I pet that dog?
And he probably doesn't sound like this, but now I'm picturing Kenneth Parcell from 30
Yes.
Rock. But
Well,
it's such a distinct accent that we
I think we
absolutely
need to
him
get him on to do something. That's amazing.
Last 2 questions. Fitz, from Really Josh. Do you love me? Oh, he's thinking
Careful.
about it for a long
Hang on.
time.
He'll drag you into a white van and remove your spine.
Yeah, he might not want you to love him anymore after your actions this game.
Of course, I love him. In fact, the fact that you even ask shows that I'm not showing it enough, and I will try harder to project my
Jump
love
in the
towards
Discord.
him.
Kane, you're the...
I love him too, yeah.
Oh, no. That wasn't going to be the question, but thank you. You're the thinker of this. Yes or no answer. Is life a simulation?
No.
Brilliant. That has been Delta Green, a victim of the art.
Someone in a simulation would say.
I thank you very much for hanging in with us. It's been a long one because these guys can't investigate, and when it goes wrong, they murderate. So I hope you've had fun. We've had a lot of fun with it. Kane, thank you for being here as your first-time visitor.
I've been Mike.
I've been Fitz.
I've been Kane.
I've been Gordon. We'll catch you next time. Thank you.
Flashing Badger.